Some anime characters are born with supernatural abilities. Others acquire them through education. Some characters, on the other hand, get their abilities from outside sources. Of course, it doesn't mean they don't have to work hard. In many cases, they have to work more than they have ever worked in their life simply to be able to bear having the power in the first place, let alone use it to its full potential. Today we are going to talk about top 10 anime character with superpower. Before starting this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more future updates. Number 10. Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto Uzumaki would not have been weak if the nine-tailed fox had not been put in his body as a newborn. He would have grown up to be a great ninja anyway, perhaps with talents akin to his father's. However, because of the tailed beast's presence, he has access to one of the universe's most huge and powerful reserves of chakra. However, Naruto must train hard enough to be able to control it, which is no simple task. He's fortunate in that he's a never-say-die kind. Number 9. Izuku Midoriya. Izuku Midoriya was one of the few kids in his friend group without a superpower, which is known in this universe as a quirk, before he met his hero All Might. All Might was so amazed by his bravery that he chose him to be One for All's successor. One for All allows the user to store massive amounts of power in their body, effectively granting super speed and strength. Person A can pass this peculiarity on to Person B in two ways: if Person B consumes something containing Person A's DNA, or if Person A wills it to happen. Person B, on the other hand, must be strong enough to embrace the oddity, or they will be torn apart from the inside. Number 8. Rimuru Tempest. Rimuru Tempest was a typical guy named Satoru Mikami who worked at a general contracting firm before being reincarnated into a magical world as a slime monster. He was given numerous powers once he arrived in the new planet. They're simple at first: he can survive without food or sleep, and he can regenerate any lost bodily parts. But it's with his new, one-of-a-kind skill, Predator, that things really start to shine. Rimuru may absorb the skills of any being and use them for himself with this skill, thereby giving him access to whatever power he comes across. This is why he's so difficult to beat. Number 7. Eren Jaeger. Eren Jaeger is a Titan shifter now, but he wasn't always. When his father Grisha injected a drug into his body, transforming him into a mindless Titan, he was given this power. He regained his human form after eating his father, who was already a Titan shifter. However, he could now turn into a Titan whenever he wanted. He has no idea how he acquired this power or how to use it at first. It appears out of nowhere when he is in peril. However, as the book unfolds, the true source of his power to shift is revealed. Number 6. Koro Sensei. Koro Sensei was a great assassin in the past, but he lacked supernatural abilities until he was kidnapped and used in an experiment by Kotaro Yanagasawa. Yanagasawa was working on antimatter research when he injected it into Koro cells. Sensei's this not only permanently altered Koro body, Sensei's, but it also gave him a slew of new talents. Immunity to any weapons that aren't specifically intended to deal with antimatter, the ability to travel at Mach 20, superhuman senses, invisibility, and more are among them. Number 5. Nezuko Kamado. Nezuko Kamado's life changes dramatically when she is bitten by a demon and changed into one herself. Originally a simple country girl with largely relational and domestic abilities, Nezuko Kamado's life changes dramatically when she is bitten by a demon and transformed into one herself. She has superhuman strength and speed as a demon. Aside from that, she can shift her size, making herself small enough to be carried around by her brother or enormous enough to take on demonic foes. Other skills are acquired later through training, but even those given to her at the start are significant. Number 4. Lelouch Lamperouge. When Code Geass begins, Lelouch Lamperouge has royal heritage and some serious willpower, but he doesn't have supernatural powers. When he meets CC, an eternal creature who bestows the Geass upon him, everything changes. The Geass is an eye-based power that affects each user differently. In the instance of Lelouch, he has the ability to direct each person to do one thing. These directives are impossible to reject, and once issued, they cannot be revoked. He uses it to save his friend Suzaku from sacrificing his life unnecessarily, as well as mistakenly compelling his half-sister to perpetrate a slaughter. The Geass becomes more difficult to manage or turn off the more he utilizes it. Another Geass user, Mao, went wild as a result of this. This amazing power, like many others, comes with a price. Number 3. Every Devil Fruit user gains a new power in One Piece. One Piece is all about being given abilities that aren't inborn. When someone consumes a devil fruit, they receive whatever power that fruit is linked with. Luffy, for example, ate the gum fruit, which transformed him into a rubber human, allowing him to stretch his body like rubber and making him resistant to numerous physical blows. Other devil fruits can be utilized to control electricity, manipulate other people's souls, and more. Each devil fruit has its own set of disadvantages, but they all have two in common. The first is that it's not always evident what kind of power the devil fruit will bestow, and some of them have the potential to drastically alter a person's life. The second is that they all prevent you from swimming in seawater, which is quite dangerous if you're a pirate. Number 2. Ken Kaneki. Ken Kaneki used to be a regular, mild-mannered college student with no special abilities. However, he suffers serious injuries as a result of a disastrous date. He is subjected to an experimental surgery in which a ghoul organ known as a kagune is implanted inside of him while he is unconscious. This transforms him into a half-ghoul, which is a somewhat stronger variant of a regular ghoul. Ghouls use their kagune as an extra limb, sometimes referred to as a liquid muscle, to take down foes and prey. Humans are their prey, whom they must consume in order to survive. Kaneki struggles to adjust to his new existence as a ghoul, and he doesn't truly embrace it until he is tortured at the end of Season 1. Number 1. Genos. Genos was a superpowered cyborg whose body had been nearly totally replaced with combat-ready mechanical pieces when viewers first met him. He can do everything from move at breakneck speeds to throw fireballs at his foes. His mentor Saitama is perhaps the only person he can't defeat, which is one of the reasons he admires him so much. But where did Genos gain all of these incredible skills? He was the last survivor when a rampaging cyborg devastated his city. He was, however, too badly damaged to survive without help. Dr. Kuseno converted him into a cyborg in order to keep him alive and give him the power he needed to seek revenge on the cyborg. That's a wrap for today's video about top 10 anime character with superpower. Hope you enjoyed the video. What do you think about our list? Let us know in the comment section below. And make sure to hit the like button. And subscribe to our channel for more future updates.